Adonai ro elo exar bino deshu yerbitzeni. Al mei minachot mechalani nafshi yishuev nacheni b'magleteri kliman shumo. Gam ki eli b'geit al mavet leorara ki atai ma yishivtecha o mishontecha himayin kamuni. Ta'arof lipanai shulchan neged tzororai dushanti b'shem roshi kosiro vaya. Avto v'chesed irdefuni kol yamei chayai b'shavti. Бевейт Адонай леорах ямим. С вашего разрешения я скажу несколько слов по-английски, потому что здесь люди, которые, как мы себя чувствуем часто иммигрантами, среди них сегодня они себя чувствуют иммигрантами среди нас. When we come to the endeavor like this, when we face inevitable and yet beyond our understanding, when we come to the moment of death, to the funerals, most people in the world acknowledge this moment as a moment for saying goodbye. People come to funerals and they say, well, that's it. What can we do? Today we're losing a dear person. We are torn by tragedy, but we have to say goodbye. We'll remember. Not in a Jewish law, not in a Jewish spiritual system. From a Jewish perspective, God is not a serial killer that created us to make a fertilizer in the cemetery. God in Hebrew, Ein Sof. Ein means no, Sof means end. No end. Where is no end? I'm holding a book right now. A pure and a beautiful example, considering that many people call Jewish people of the book. Indeed, we carry the book, and the book carries us. The book has a binding, a cover, and the book has something that you can touch, see, smell, beyond our five senses. It calls the contents. What's more important, the contents or the cover? You continue to be the contents of a human being that lost her cover. The cover is right here. Your contents is right here too. Are we going to notice it? Are we going to be sensitive enough? Are we going to open our heart and instead of saying goodbye, we're going to say what each and every one of us say to our children? You are my life and you are my future. Here are the parents that were saying to their daughter. Here's the daughter that was saying it to her children, to her husband, relatives. Here we are, in contents and also in a cover. What hurts? What hurts right now? Cover? No. Contents. Our soul hurts. Our emotions. And so is hers. For whom? For you. This mother would sacrifice herself, would sacrifice this body to cover, to protect her father and mother. She would sacrifice herself to protect her husband. She would sacrifice herself to protect Sasha and Vera, right? She would jump a bullet for you in 1 second, without thinking. So who is she afraid to lose? More than anything in the world. Actually you. And the most important thing that we can do in the funerals is open our heart. Indeed, we do that quite literally. For thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Probably starting with our forefather Jacob, that did that when he heard that his beloved son Joseph is killed, which wasn't true, by the way. We, with closest relatives, with children, parents today, and a husband, we're reaping the clothes in the area of our heart to make a gesture that is going to make an impact on our consciousness, that we continue to be available to her. She can stop us if you're going across the road on a red light. She can continually bless, continually share all the important qualities that brought you here today. And what brought you here today? Besides her beauty. That was important to her husband when they were young, creating a family. What really brought you here today is her spiritual qualities, is her emotional qualities, her soul. And that's exactly what you were telling me about yesterday. You didn't mention anything about her physical contents. Nothing at all. You're only speaking to me about what a beautiful person she is. Always ready to give. A soul that was born in a harsh place, very anti-Semitic city, that where children growing up with such a resistance around, with Jewish kids. She grew up, she went to musicals, that's thanks to parents, I'm sure. She became a musician, a wonderful teacher of music. She married, she carried on, did everything possible for her family, and then she came here. And what profession she took here? Took up a profession in medicine to help people. And she helped with all her heart, and was appreciated because of that. And your presence is a voucher for appreciation. Your presence also gives her reflection of who she is. Without connection to the body, what's left of us? The answer is in a very, maybe most important commandment in the Torah, in the Bible. Love your neighbor as yourself. You are the mirrors where she finds herself. Every moment that she spent together with you is a reflection that she can receive right now without looking at herself in a mirror in her house. You are giving her certainty that she belongs to the part of the universe where the same level of kindness and mercy, the same kind of certainty that she exudes, that she gave to everybody, the same kind of love exists. That's her home. But she also lives in your hearts. That's her home also. And so, I can only say to you that you're doing a great mitzvah. Coming to the funeral, consider to be a great mitzvah. You're doing a great job. Thank you for coming. I'm saying it not on behalf of the family, I'm sure they appreciate it. As a rabbi, I'm saying thank you for coming here. Keep reflecting. Don't think that we die. The most important thing in life is infinity. And we are given a gift to be in a world of colors in order to transcend it and become a contents of the universe instead of stones and bodies and borders. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly. Thank you for coming again. Now I'm going to jump into Russian.